Hey guys, Greg here, back from the Wisconsin Antique Radio Club meet, and as promised, here's the video of the radio that I brought home with me. You saw it in the video. It was sitting on top of a table. I was looking up at it. This, I certainly didn't expect to come back with another console radio. It's one thing that I didn't need, but boy, I tell you, somebody did an amazing job of restoring this 1937 Sparton model 987. And when I saw the seller demonstrate it to me, I just fell in love with it right then and there. Main reason is, just take a look at this dial. That is an amazing, beautiful dial. It's one of those mirror back dials that was so common in the late 30s. And it's got a tuning eye, which right then and there I've got a soft spot for. I've only got one set that has one of those. And it's just an impressive looking set and an impressive sounding set. But even more than that, I managed to get an amazing deal on it too. I couldn't believe that the seller accepted my offer. He reluctantly did. It was towards the end of the meet, and I think he didn't want to lug it back home again. And so he took it, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. He's a very reputable member of our club who I bought it from, and he knows what he's doing, and he did it right. And that makes a big difference. So I'll show you a little bit some of the features here. This is the volume.
I think that's pretty remarkable.
Again,
this control right here is tone.
The following information and write this down.
If you want to try Prevagen, there's a special toll-free number you can call right now. So write this number down, 888-519-0099.
This is
Prevagen is an easy way to improve your memory and support.
This is actually a volume boost. I've got it on right now.
And I want to let you know
but you'll hear if I turn it,
arranging a very special offer available to listeners
it's
today.
a little bit quieter.
In the next 10 minutes, you'll qualify to receive
that bumps it up a little bit.
Of Prevagen when you buy 4. That's right, buy 4 and get an additional.
And this is your band switch. I haven't went through the bands yet. I'm still just using the broadcast band, but it has police band and shortwave. This is something that's not really functional because it was missing.
Also, for everyone who orders today, you'll get a free
this was meant to be a scroll that told you your local stations and what the call letters were, and what the position were on the band, and you're supposed to be able to scroll through it. Well, this was missing on this set, and obviously something like that is impossible to find, so you just put a clear piece of Lexon or something back there, just to it's not really functional at this point, but it's kind of a neat little light that lights up when the radio is playing. So turn it up a little bit and I'll stop talking and we'll dial through the dial a little bit and see what we can come up with here.
Mark, again, who would you
let you watch the tuning eye?
You know, Prevagen can be used by people of any age that are experiencing some form of memory loss. And I think most people that are listening and they're thinking about this message, they're saying to themselves, well,
not a lot of stations in the middle of the dial. We might get Chicago if we're lucky here. I don't have a very long antenna on it either. This one will become strong. 620 AM is strong station.
With our current mall security, can we guarantee the safety of customers? And number two, if we allow guns in, will that, well, I don't think it's going to make it any more dangerous. I guess the question is, will that put off people who would just be actually freaked out by the idea?
But it's got the little, almost like a second hand on a clock.
I do think, from my perspective,
you can see as you tune through it, that's for fine tuning. We'll start to get some strong stations here. You'll be able to see the... There it goes.
no either. But at the end of the day, whether you
There
think
she
you need
closed
help
up.
from Prevagen or not, it's going to...
tell you. The road. It's now open. And what better way?
Certainly not the right kind of music for this radio. Let's see if we can find something a little more period on here. Should be getting something here if I go a little bit further.
Despite the fact that Oscar, the trained flea, is still missing, we feel the show must go on. And so we bring you the second act of the Texaco Town Follies. Lights, curtain, music!
Skies were blue, now they're gray. What to do since he's away? Life are dry, life is through. That's why we are here.
This is actually a January 1937 episode of Texaco Town starring Eddie Cantor. Something fitting to play on this radio.
Thank you. Happy New Year, Jimmy. Happy New Year, everybody. Say, did you find him? No. Oscar's still missing? Yes. Remember, people are looking for Oscar all over the country. They haven't even scratched the surface yet. Oh, where is Oscar? Where is Oscar? Telegram from the scanner. Telegram from the scanner. Oh, maybe that's some news. Give it to me, boy. Who's it from, Eddie? Who's it from? Oh, it's from Walter Winchell. Gee, he knows everything. Maybe. Go on, read it. What's it say? It says, Dear Eddie, I've located Oscar. He's making a picture at the 20th Century Fox studio under the name of Ben Burney. What is it? Oh, that Walter Winchell. He's kidding. He's kidding. I'll bet you received thousands of telegrams like that. Yes, and letters too, Jimmy, but there's no trace of Oscar. No? Honestly, it's enough to drive me to drink. Oh, sure, great. Because one little drink on New Year's Eve and passed out. Wasn't that funny, Jimmy? When I came to, I heard the waiter saying, 1937, Mr. Cantor. I said, Happy New Year to you, too. He said, no, 1937, that's your bill. Oh. Imagine that for a few drinks. What was I drinking, platinum?
Well, there you go. That gives you a little bit of an idea of my latest purchase. That clicking you heard was when I turned the light switch off so you can see what the dial looks like in the dark. It's really an impressive looking dial. I would have to say out of every radio I've got, and you know I'm partial to Philco's, but Philco never had anything to come close to this. This is really outstanding, and I was happy to get this. I may even be tempted to sell my other 1938 Silvertone that has a tuning eye and just keep this one, but we'll see. It's something I need to think through. Maybe I'll keep them both. One's in the basement, one's up here. So anyway, that's the scoop on Sunday night. Just winding down, getting ready to go back to the daily grind tomorrow, 6 a.m. But I'm going to try tuning into Rich Connerty's big broadcast tonight. See if I can get it on my phone and run it through my AM transmitter and play it through this radio, which would be kind of cool. So until next time, this is Greg.